Is Uncle Mike back now?
Not yet. And now
I am, Philly. I'm
telling
right
me
here.
your headphones are broken.
My headphones are not broken, they're on my head.
No,
No,
your headphones
I'm right here.
had batteries. Batteries. Hi? No.
See, he's there.
I'm right here.
He's in
Can you hear me?
He's not in Grandpa's house.
No.
your headphones
The
are Daddy.
I know you're
just
touching my
sent the
headphones.
invite through the
Daddy
text
gave
group,
you his headphones.
so I typed it in.
That's your name. Automite. Oh, is it in a building?
Yeah, they're playing the video game with Daddy, huh?
Yes, it's in a building with you.
Oh, yeah?
Automite? Are you in Daddy game? Are you in Daddy game? Automite?
Hey, Elliot.
Ah, hey, what's that noise?
What do you mean that's not nice?
What's that noise? Huh?
Who's
He's
that?
saying, "What's that noise?"
Oh, it's Aunt Whitney. Hi.
Ah! Don't talk to me, Renee.
Oh, am I talking to you and I scared you?
Yes. I need to talk to Mike.
Uncle Mike's still
I'm still here.
He's right there.
Yeah, both of us are now talking to you.
Hey, Mike, turn around.
What?
Hello.
What are you doing here?
We're gonna play games with Mommy and Daddy.
Have you done
Okay,
Weaver's Fen?
Oh, yeah. Daddy, right there.
Go finish Weaver's. Or Brightwood. Alright, are you gonna give Daddy his headphones back now?
No.
No! Do you want... Here, let me turn off
Real
the
quick
headphones so
before
you can
D&D, Tristan, did you already talk to Christian
Are you asking me?
about the driving situation? Yeah. Or do I need to talk to him?
I heard
I said
about the
no.
driving situation.
Taking the headphones off.
Elliot had my headphones.
Oh, okay.
All I heard.
Did you talk to Chris about the potential driving situation for the Halloween party, or do I need to ask him?
He's not sure if he'll be able to not work that Saturday either. So.
Okay. So it's
off.
like a 60-40 on the both of you?
Yes, I'm off for sure Saturday. Worked my butt off. I'm working like 4 hours tomorrow, 5 hours tomorrow. Over, I should say. But here, come put the headphones on.
Yes.
But
Daddy, I need help. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Elliot. How are you?
You're touching your headphones.
I am talking into my headphones. That's how you can hear me. Do you want to see something cool? If I push a button,
It's Daddy right there.
the light turns red.
oh no, where'd you go?
Oh no, it's not
Peekaboo.
touching. Hey, it's that noise. Sorry.
No, that wasn't very nice. I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
I taking headphones on.
Okay.
What?
I finished the invitations, though,
Hey, put headphones.
and I'm real proud of them. I like hand typed a whole bunch of the invitations on with my typewriter
Nice.
with like, you know, just information about the party and stuff. And then I also typed up people's like character descriptions, and I delivered the rest of the character, like the other invitations and character descriptions.
Nice.
So that's fun.
Yeah, I'll know for
So
sure. Tomorrow he's having his weekly meeting, and he'll know if he can take it off or not.
okay, awesome. Because it's I wanted to kind of talk to him and be like, hey, I don't even know if you'd be interested. If you are, great. If you aren't, okay. But I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot more role play heavy, where you are acting as your character. You have to talk to people to get your clues, because we're gonna basically be playing live Clue.
I think about 60% of the reason why he didn't like D&D every time was because of Noir. He just never said anything.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, he likes Evermore, but then he doesn't love D&D. And it's going to be more like Evermore because we'll be in person, everyone else will be in on it, and all of that. The other part I'm wondering is how to... So everybody else has clues, but I had to get the invitations out sooner rather than later. So I divided the clue cards so that everybody had what I had. So I don't have extra clue cards for you guys, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that works.
So I was thinking that if he's not feeling super comfortable doing like full-blown role play and everything, then he could play the victim. Like he could basically be a ghost, however he wants to spin that, and he can be Sir Hugh. And then when people do their accusation murders, we're gonna like act them out. So if that's easier for him, because then he doesn't have to go around trying to like get information out of people and stuff, then that's fine, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, if you want to pick what character you want to be if you are able to come, cool. There is a wiki with a whole bunch of characters. So we've already got Green, Peacock, Scarlet, Orchid.
Hello, can you turn down your mic or push it away from your mouth just a little bit, please?
Yeah.
Thank
So Green, Peacock, Mustard, Plum, Scarlet, and Orchid are the original 6. So if you wanted to look up what some other character options are, there's like a Prince Azure and Miss Peach, and there's like a whole bunch of other like character color combos. So you're welcome to go pick one out at your discretion if you're able to go. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna be making dinner for everybody, and then everybody else is just bringing like little snacky type things to contribute. So like one is bringing desserts, and the other couple's bringing drinks and the stuff for like a charcuterie board, so like meats and cheeses and that type of thing, pickles and olives and junk. So the other question is, I'm making gumbo. And I don't know if that's like a dietary issue for you, because I know that you are not always a fan of all of the types of foods. So if that is an issue, let me know and I can try to find something else. Or if it's like, there's not tons of green stuff in it, it's like there's a little bit of okra. But that's about it as far as green stuff in the gumbo.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know across all the boards.
Okay.
Tomorrow after 5.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that you still got to talk to Chris, but I'm like, if I, since I've got a captive audience here for a minute. Hello. Hi, Elliot. How are you, bud?
It's Daddy Dance. Look. See? It's Daddy Dance. I told you.
Don't text me again.
Good, Sean.
Depends on how you look at it.
Good morning, Daddy.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
hello.
You stop it!
Sorry, I'm making stuff.
You cut out for most of that, my love.
I just said, oh, hello. Sorry, I'm making stuff and I don't have the Discord up on my screen.
How dare you? You will never be forgiven.
There. Where's there?
Hey, Elliot.
Daddy's open my eyes and my tummy.
What about your tummy?
Daddy, like this. Bah. See? Daddy put me on my belly.
I tickled him on his tummy.
Oh, how dare he? So rude.
Your breath stinks.
Daddy knows when he.
Babe, I forgot I was gonna start a new Baldur's Gate save. Are we past that point?
Yeah, we can do that after if you'd like.
Okay. Patch 6 is out and it fixed a lot of the lag issues that I was experiencing that were getting me real angsty.
They're daddies.
So that's nice.
Daddy, this is me.
That's for you? No.
This is for you.
This is for me.
Yes. This is
Hey,
him.
guess what?
What?
I guess give me some you. Chew!
Achoo! Achoo!
Hey!
I miss you.
What's that? What is it?
What's this?
Huh?
What's this? I got your hands. Daddy, I tell you. Come with me. I need that. I'm in there. I know. What have you done? It's in your bedroom.
Where'd Whitney go?
It's in your bedroom too.
Whitney's gone in my video game.
And what the
There she is!
Achoo!
Hey, Elliot.
Daddy, Winnie. Achoo!
Yeah?
Did you know her name is Aunt Whitney? Ew.
Ow.
Nope.
I tell
Okay,
you.
all done sneezing. Nope. All done sneezing, okay?
I don't want anything. That's Minnie.
Who's that?
This
I.
What are you doing?
This is Cloud.
Why are you so hyper?
I'm not
You ask questions, Dad.
Is it your bedtime, Elliot?
Oh no! I want
I say the same things. It's definitely not bedtime.
I mean, it's been bedtime since like 2
Yourself
this
bedtime.
afternoon.
Hi.
True.
Hi.
She's up there.
I'm not up there. It's you in there.
But look. Look up there and you see yourself.
Hi. No. Hi.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
bud.
Hi.
Do you, want,
Hi.
do you want me to go turn on a show for you?
Hi.
That hurt Daddy too.
I'm saying when I'm passing game.
Oh.
Navi, no.
Not too fast. Dad, they hurt me too fast. Please, Dad, I need to. Not too fast.
Somebody said something.
I don't know where everyone else is.
Oh.
Somebody asked what time we were gonna play, and we said 8, figuring that was a good-ish time. I've got, I think that it's asking what the server code is from Chuck. Yeah, most of the messages I've gotten are from Chuck.
Boo. 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 Not your face. Can you get your belly? Why are you hitting yourself? I give you a hug. Ah. Ah. Oh. Don't punch Daddy's TV.
I passed ready.
Yo,
What's up?
not much.
Hello, hello.
How goes it?
Good.
Oh, I see how it is, Mike.
And that's a
None of the rest of us are good enough to see what Chuck is.
I just realized that I didn't have my video off because I had it in the background. Pulling stuff up, you know.
Oh, were you gonna send me that that roll table we talked about?
Probably should have. Yeah.
You want me to just look one up? Is that easier?
Yeah, I had one somewhere.
Was it that article you sent me? Like the long,
I think so.
like, web page? Okay, I might still have that.
It was like a choice of 100, so.
Yep.
My nose.
So what was that site that we were using? That was the map that we were
Are
doing.
you saying fast? Hey, oh,
What's
It's like a,
okay.
what site was that?
it's an IP link.
Oh, got it.
You stole my hand.
Congratulations, by the way, Chuck.
Oh, thanks, dude. Man, it's been a ride.
Owie. Ow.
I don't think I told Whitney yet, but I'm congratulating him because he officially got into a real estate group.
Yep, got my first listing today. So
Nice.
pretty exciting stuff.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, lots going on in the Walker hood.
Do you just sell homes like in your area?
No, all around Utah. So basically, like, if anybody needs any transactions happening, I can represent anybody in Utah. So,
Nice.
yeah.
So when we are able to buy a house when we're 75, we call you, yeah?
Yeah. And I can actually help you like talk to the right people about like getting the right credit work done so that you can actually get to that point sooner than later. Because it's actually a lot cheaper to own a house than it is to rent.
And you
But
can find something that's not $500,000.
yeah, like right now everything's blown up, so it's not a good tactic to buy right now.
No.
but
I
it will
know.
it will come down, and I think it's going to come down pretty soon because everything that's going on in the government right now is we're just kind of pushing everything off, and then it's all going to collapse pretty soon.
Yeah.
So
That's the hope, but I mean, it took a lot longer for the housing market to crash in 2008 than people thought it would. So.
yep.
Okay, I'll go punch
That is true.
Daddy Zowie.
But yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
I have several friends who have bought houses, and I'm just like, dude, really? It's not worth that much money.
Uh-huh.
But then I also can see the appeal because our rent got raised by $300 a month
Mhm.
when we signed our lease, which is a lot for it to raise all at once. But because of last year, they weren't allowed to raise their prices, so they're like, yeah, we just decided to raise it all at once to meet the like market standard for this type of house. And I'm like,
Yep.
I'm not paying $50 more than my parents on their mortgage for 70s yellow cabinets. Like, if you're gonna charge $1,400, there's other places I could go that could have a nicer kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Emily
we
and-
signed an 11-month lease, so I hate everything.
Yeah, that's the worst. But what Emily and I did is the big reason why we moved to Vernal is because we got a killer deal on a duplex where basically we rent out the other side and they pay for almost the entire mortgage. So it's as long as you can get the right deal at the right time, you can really make it work in your favor. But that's really all it is. It's about timing and the right deal.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know that we've got enough of a down payment.
Mhm. Yeah. But honestly, my personal opinion, I think this time next year, everything's going to be down. So if you start saving now, it'll put you in a good position. I'm not trying to sell you or anything, but just
Oh no,
So,
I
you know.
fully have been wanting to get a house because I'm like, I'm sick of moving every year, because I have moved houses every single year since the day I turned 18.
Yeah.
If not more than once. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I just want a place where I can put a freaking nail in a wall. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I want to be able to put a nail in a wall. I want to be able to paint. I want to be able to do what I want to do and invest in my own home, not
Yeah.
invest in cover-ups for
Yeah.
other places.
Yeah.
As you
Emily-
can tell, she's not emotionally invested in it at all.
No, not at all.
How dare
my-
I want a home?
My biggest thing is like if Emily and I were ever to rent, you know, there's not a lot of people that would actually let us keep our dogs because we've got 2 pit bulls, and that's
Yeah.
not conducive with a lot of landlords, which is really stupid, I think, because
It is stupid.
it's just dog racism, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and we're just lucky because Navi's very small, so she's
Mhm.
seen as less of a threat than big dogs, and
Yeah.
she's an ESA.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we don't pay the pet rent.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Because it'd be like almost $2,000 if we wanted to pay pet rent.
Yeah. But so a lot of times, so whenever you're buying your own residence, regardless if you've bought a house or not, it's cool because you qualify for first-time home buyer. That's backed by the FHA, so basically, all you have to do is put down like 2 or 3% on your house, and that's pretty much all you need. Especially if you and Mike both go on the same mortgage, your credit will help each other. That's honestly how Emily and I got our duplex. Was like we almost had no credit because we were like 21 maybe, and we just got off our mission, so we really didn't have much credit at all. But because we went in on it together, it made all the difference. So
Yeah, and Mike and I both have really good credit already.
mhm.
Like we're both above 730.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Because I think Mike is almost 750 because he went and like paid off a chunk of his bike all at once as well.
Oh, that's
760 at the
dope.
moment. But
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, your car. That's what it was. You went and just
yeah,
dropped.
my car.
We like got a stimulus check and he just like dropped the stimulus check and finished paying off his car.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sweet
Yeah.
for your credit, paying off a car.
Yeah, kind of handy.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, it's jumping into this new career. It's pretty frightening because it's like it's all commission based. Like there's no security because like I'm my own business owner, so it's like it's crazy. But the brokerage that I'm with, like they're all super fun. Like
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, so I don't partake, but they actually like keep the fridge stocked up with a bunch of Mike's Hard Lemonade and like so because no one's employees or anything, like it's a lot different than working for somebody.
It's got a culture shift for sure.
Yeah, it's totally different.
That's really cool though.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys ever look into buying, it'll give me an excuse to come out to the city
Heck yeah.
and hang out.
We've got a pretty sick air mattress if we can ever get the battery replaced. It's
Yeah.
like a queen size, like double high, where it's like as tall as the seat of our couch.
That's cool. Those are comfy too.
Mm-hmm. We use it when we go visit for any length of time at my parents' house because when I was a kid they had enough bedrooms and everything, but now that I'm an adult, and their house burnt down when I was like just after I graduated high school, and they rebuilt, so they didn't build it with an extra room in mind.
Right.
And so we either have to kick my sister out of her bed, or we both have to like sleep on the most uncomfortable couches on the planet. So we're like, nah, we're gonna get us a nice air mattress that we can stand to be on.
Yeah.
So visiting
Man.
isn't awful.
That's crazy. Do you guys know how her house burned down?
Yeah, there's a surge in the middle of the night for some reason. They think it was the microwave. And so there was an electrical surge with the microwave. It went to the breaker, but the breaker didn't flip. So then the electrical surge went up through the wiring in the ceiling, and there was a little bit of faulty wiring in the, like, 100-year-old wood attic.
Yeah.
Like, it was probably 150 years old, because the house was born, or the house was built in, like, 1910, and
Yeah.
we had redone tons of it.
Yeah.
But we hadn't redone the garage. So the original insulation and the original wood was in the garage. So it just lit up the whole house. And then they came to inspect it to decide, do we rebuild or do we tear it down? And they only had about 6 inches of foundation underneath the house. And they're like,
What? Wow.
And they're like, you live on a freaking fault line. You can't live in this. No. So it was actually really cool because it was like 4 a.m. when this happened. So everyone is at home. Everyone's asleep. But everybody got out fine. They even like got to get like the pets and like computers that have like all of the pictures and stuff like that before they weren't able to get anything else. And then they still actually got a ton of stuff back from like the cleaning companies and everything. But it was really sweet because my uncle's a firefighter, so he heard the call for Hollow Road. So then he wakes up my grandma and is like, what's Carrie and Heather's address? And they're like, I think it's 4430. Why? And he's like, their house is on fire. I'm going over right now. Because he's the police chief for North Logan.
Right,
So he goes down and helps, and the whole neighborhood came together, and like we're there at the house by like 4:30, and by about 8 a.m, they had a house to stay in. They had beds, bedding, clothes, food storage, a fully functioning kitchen, like all of this stuff that the neighborhood had like collected and got.
Wow, that's crazy.
For them. Yeah, so everybody was just like, sweet, no trip to the DI for me, here you go.
Yeah.
And it was super, super cool, and they were very lucky and very blessed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a huge blessing. I mean, like, I couldn't even imagine going through that.
They're like, would not recommend it. But now we have a beautiful house, because the other thing is, like, they bought this piece of crap house for $99,000.
Yeah.
Like, it was not, and they fully understood they were not buying the house, they were buying the land. Because it was, I think it's 3/4 of an acre. So it's a decent chunk of land in a very valuable neighborhood. The neighbor across the street tried to sell their field at one point. And it's just like a horse field, there's nothing fancy about it. But it was, I think it was 3 acres, and they were trying to sell it for $750,000, and it sold.
Wow.
For $750,000 just for the land, no structures.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they got like a really good neighborhood and all that stuff for real cheap, and they were like, well, we're buying a project house, we understand that.
Yep.
My dad jokes that, well, my mom and dad, they didn't find it funny at the time, but they do now, where it was, my dad had put off refinishing and renovating the last bathroom in the house. He'd put it off for like 5-6 years, right? Like, I'll get to it. He finally gets in there, renovates it. It's only done for 2 weeks when the fire happens.
Oh no!
So they hadn't even gotten an appraiser back in there to reappraise the house. So they were like, well, God really looked at us and said, you have to do everything you can with what you have, and then it's still going to be garbage, so then I'm going to destroy it and build something nice for you. But you have to put in all the effort you can first.
Right.
And like, dang it.
Yeah. Why does it always have to work that way?
Yeah. But yeah, I remember I woke up to a phone message, because I was in Alaska at that point. I had only been in Alaska for like 2 weeks. And I get a phone call from my neighbor, my parents' neighbor, saying, hey, your parents' house burned down. They're okay. Everything's fine. They will call you. And I literally was like, well, I'm not going to work today because now I need to process this nonsense and make sure my family's okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to actually hear any of their voices or anything till 11, noon, something like that. Yeah, I sat around and watched House all day because I was like, nope. I now need to process that my childhood home is burned to the ground.
Yeah. So did they end up having to go to the hospital or anything?
Nope.
No?
The
good.
fire alarm didn't even go off. My dad smelled the smoke, woke up. He walked in the kitchen, saw smoke. He walked into my sister's room to get them awake, and he looked in, and their whole ceiling was glowing.
Wow, that's
They were like,
crazy.
Get up, get out, let's go. And yeah, it was a adventure for them for sure.
Wow, I can't even imagine. Yeah, there were a bunch of like mobile homes on my mission that burned down, like a bunch. It wasn't even funny. I think like 8 different trailers burned down at different times.
No.
Yeah. So from that point on, I'm like, no matter how bad things get, I will never live in a trailer because I don't want to die. Live in a box instead.
I've lived in a van. That's pretty comfy.
Yeah. Better than a mobile home. Yeah.
It's much more mobile than a mobile home.
Yeah, right.
Like if you're going for mobile, trailer homes and mobile homes are not actually. Well, mobile homes are fine, but
it depends on what kind of redneck hijinks they get up to with the mobile homes. I bet you highway worthy.
where they're towing a freaking double-decker mobile home with like a Subaru.
Yeah.
You're like, sir, you can't just attach a hitch to the roof of your car and call it good. Who dis? Hi, Sam.
Hola.
What's up?
Alright,
Hello.
we're trying to get El Nino down for bed, and it, it can take a little bit, so I didn't mess.
All good. Bless you. Well, cool. I think we are ready to go. Maybe, is this a... Well, hopefully that picture loads. If not, then this person will be pictureless.
Is it my picture again?
No.
I remember that you were having trouble with my account.
Yeah, I figured it out. I was real stupid and did not realize that your account was not on Tristan's. You were using your own. So I was searching like my characters created and would not find it, and that's why. I was just being a big dumb.
Did we post the link somewhere? Am I just dumb?
Mike has access to it. I don't.
Okay.
I put it in. I just private messaged you it.
There's a D&D chat now for the text channel.
Oh, I couldn't find it.
Well, I just created it like 10 seconds ago.
Well, there you go. Now you got it in 2 places.
Magic.
Yep, looks like it refuses to have a picture. Cool. I'm real excited to play, guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, me too.
I was having an idea Can I be a midget Arakora instead of the kobold? That just happens to look like a monkey.
You want to be a bird person that looks like a monkey.
Maybe.
If you
Bribe him.
No flying.
that's
Hey,
kind of the rule that I'm thinking, because
here's the idea. Here's the idea, right?
flying will kind of break my game. So if you can make a pitch without the flying,
What if it was half the normal speed of flying? Because I'm half the size of one.
flying will kind of break my game. Unfortunately, I did not plan it for anybody to have flying. So
Can I glide?
Sure, because you will have no opportunities to do so.
Can he fly as far as I can throw him?
It is a very one-dimensional, like one-level campaign. There's not very multi-levels in it.
I guess if you're only like 3 feet, you can jump to 6 feet, and that's it. Because it's as tall as a normal person.
If
There you
you
go.
want to find stairs and float down the stairs, I'll let you do that.
That's fine. I was just,
done-
I was
you
just
done been
thinking that might be, that's all right. Figured that would be, fun character to play.
Yeah.
Still be the same. I'll still be the same guy. Just a midget or a vertically challenged Arakora instead.
Aren't we already
That just
only 4 feet tall?
2.
Ah.
But that's why I was saying, that
Evan,
that
help
looks like
us
a
if
monkey.
we find a top shelf.
That's why I said no flying. You can't get to the top.
But hey,
shelf.
if I can jump,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Yes, you can jump. Oh, cool. Anyone else have any requests or want to recap?
Zombie man scared Chuck. Chuck got scared.
I would like to say that my guy has a Russian accent instead of whatever it was I was doing. I think I nailed it now. That's the only change I made.
My guy's still
Nice.
half dead. And I'm not at work.
Nearly dead. You're almost nearly dead.
Yeah.
I can't go in and change his race anymore, since he's probably because he's assigned to be a campaign, huh?
No, you can. You gotta
You should
What?
be able to.
your character and then go back tabs.
That's what I'm trying to do. Hit and edit character.
Trying to remember how you update your D&D character. How do you reload your character into here?
Mike has to.
I can click it.
That's
Oh,
that's
sorry.
what it's coming up when I go to the race
Oh, you
tab.
can't do it on the app. You have to do it on the website.
Oh, I'm on the website and it won't let me do it either.
I can give it a shot.
Well, the game has spoken. You
How about that's what I look like instead of a kobold then. Okay. A flying monkey.
Are you there? Stop it.
works for me.
Stop pressing my keyboard. What's your guy's name?
It's Zux.
DUX.
He's alright to stay as a kobold. He just looks like a monkey. And might smell like one too.
And you smell like one too.
Alright, that's done. You'll just need to
Plus the grovel thing that the grovel can and beg once per short rest you get to distract foes. Sounds pretty much like a flying monkey thing.
I updated it, so it's good now.
Also,
Cool.
my
Thank you.
friend who's very knowledgeable in the droogs, I told him about my character because I know he would find it funny, and he's like, no lie, with that amount of shrooms, they only take 6 weeks to grow, and they cost a hot penny. Your D&D character is probably rich. Like, $50,000 every 6 weeks rich. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Nice. Gotta be some good shrooms.
So you're fronting the money for the party then. Got it. Peter.
I mean, I haven't talked to Michael about making my character rich.
I have forgotten how to update people's characters, so it resyncs.
So click on their character in the people's menu.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, I don't have access. It should be in the top right next to the close button. There's a D&D Beyond icon. Click that.
Nope.
And at the bottom it says, alright, you want to sign out? Oh, look.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
But my friend also said that, like, the best drugs are fresh, so because I'm a chronergy wizard, I can use that to, like, manipulate time with these shrooms to keep them super fresh. But he did say, actually, that if you just popped a raw shroom, you would throw up, in fact, because your body thinks that it can't be processed and thinks it's a poison, even though your body can organically process the chemicals and everything going on. So if you don't, like, cook it or press it or steam it or something like that, like lots of people will mix it, like, into their tea or their coffee or something, or cook it on a pizza. If you don't do something like that, then you will throw up. Which I did not know.
Peter. Stop that, bud. Almost done.
Oh, while Tristan's doing that, if that's okay, I will give a short recap.
No.
Well, it's gonna happen anyways, so suck it.
Everybody needs to refresh.
Thank you.
And then you're good.
Bring in my new picture.
Depends on who puts, like, put the picture. But yeah, I think so. No, it didn't yet. Michael will have to redo it again.
Darn it.
I'm still not in it.
Can someone send me the link?
It's in the Discord general chat. Do you want me to go in and do it? Michael, do you want me to? It is in the spot. It got disabled for some reason.
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
Well, I thought we were at the other end of the pier, weren't we?
Stop playing the keyboard!
I will. Let me see if I can do this real quick.
Wanna go night night? Yeah, night night. Yeah, let's go be Yuki.
Is it in the general chat?
Yeah. If not, I can send it to you right now.
That'd be awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll direct Discord message it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. It's not switching the picture. Oh wait, maybe it is. Is it the red and black that you picked with the bow?
No,
Oh,
nope.
okay.
It's alright. It's alright. Maybe it will update it next time. I'll use
Yeah.
that one for now.
Cool.
Thanks. Sorry, I was just thinking, that's a good update. Or a good way to...
Oh, good.
change my guy a little bit.
Yeah. So as a recap, you guys were all invited by the Marquis Prospero, who was a big fan of all of your guys' deeds, to an all expenses paid vacation to the luxurious city of Ibredo, which is outside the city of Waterdeep, which is our huge capital city. You guys wait for the gondola that came once a day, kind of met a little bit of the people going, had some interactions with some shrooms, threw up all over the gondola, had somebody show up, trying to save the lollipop guy, and end up calling the guards. You guys could make a quick getaway onto the very slow gondola and show up on the pier or the land on the island on one of the islands of Ibredo. So as you guys look around, now that you're outside of the gondola that smells very much like heavy cologne and perfume and lots of throw up, you see a so the entirety of Ibredo is divided up by canals and bridges that connect the islands one to another. So you're, on there, you see a row of carriages, and the person in the front is an older